Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to explore another fascinating airline topic. Imagine getting a free plane ticket to one of the most fascinating countries on Earth, courtesy of Japan itself. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it might soon be a reality. Japan is actually planning to offer free domestic flights to American tourists and other international visitors as part of a bold campaign to revive its tourism industry. But why is Japan giving away flights? Who gets to benefit? And how exactly can you score one of these free tickets? Stick around because in this video, we're diving deep into this incredible travel opportunity, what it means for you, and how you could be packing your bags for Japan sooner than you think. Let's start with a quick snapshot of why Japan is doing this. As you might already know, Japan is one of the top tourist destinations in the world, famous for its blend of ancient tradition and cutting-edge modern life. From the serene temples of Kyoto to the neon streets of Tokyo, from snow-capped Mount Fuji to cherry blossom parks, Japan truly has it all. Before the pandemic, Japan was breaking tourism records. In 2019, nearly 32 million tourists visited the country, a massive economic driver that supported countless hotels, restaurants, and local businesses. Then COVID hit, and Japan's strict border closures meant tourism dropped to virtually zero. The country only began cautiously reopening in mid-2022. Now Japan wants to supercharge its recovery by attracting foreign visitors in creative ways. The free flight plan. So where does the idea of free flights come in? Well, Japan's tourism agency has proposed a program where they will actually pay for domestic flights for international tourists who are already planning to visit Japan. This means if you're flying into Japan from the US, say you land in Tokyo, Japan might cover your airfare for an additional domestic flight to places like Okinawa, Hokkaido, or Kyushu. The goal is simple. Japan doesn't just want you to stay in Tokyo. They want to spread tourism across the country, revitalize regional economies, and showcase hidden gems beyond the big cities. By offering free flights within Japan, they're making it super easy for you to explore places you might never have thought to visit. Who can apply and how it works? Now you're probably wondering who's eligible and how does this actually work? The campaign mainly targets international tourists who have confirmed plans to visit Japan, meaning you already have your international ticket booked. Once you're in Japan, you'd be able to apply for this domestic flight program. Most of these campaigns are run via special lottery systems on Japan's official tourism websites. For instance, the Japan National Tourism Organization might ask you to register your travel details, and winners are randomly selected to receive free round-trip domestic flights. What's really clever is that Japan often chooses the destination for you. It's a bit like a mystery trip. You might sign up and find out you're headed to Fukuoka or Sapporo or a tiny traditional town in Shikoku. The surprise is all part of the adventure. Why Japan is doing this? You might ask, why would Japan spend so much money flying tourists around? It all comes down to regional revitalization. Many areas of Japan have aging populations and economies that depend heavily on visitors. By steering tourists to less crowded, off-the-beaten-path places, Japan hopes to stimulate local businesses, preserve cultural sites, and even prevent rural towns from fading away. It's also a strategic way to reduce overcrowding in places like Tokyo and Kyoto, which were getting so packed pre-pandemic that local residents sometimes complained of over-tourism. This campaign helps balance the flow and share the economic benefits more evenly. What it means for American tourists. For American travelers, this is basically a golden opportunity. Let's face it, flying all the way to Japan isn't cheap. If Japan picks up the tab for a domestic flight, that means you could land in Tokyo, explore the capital's bustling streets, and then jet off to Okinawa's tropical beaches or Hokkaido's snowy landscapes without spending a dime on airfare. Think about the adventures you could have. Snorkeling with sea turtles in Okinawa, soaking in natural hot springs in the mountains of Nagano, tasting fresh seafood in Hakodate, or watching a traditional kabuki performance in a small town you might never have discovered otherwise. Tips to take advantage of this. So how can you maximize your chances? Here are a few quick tips. Keep an eye on official tourism sites. The Japan National Tourism Organization regularly posts details on these programs, including registration dates. Be flexible with your itinerary. Since many of these campaigns involve surprise destinations, it pays to have a flexible travel plan. You might have to adjust your hotel bookings or rail passes based on where your free flight takes you. Travel during off-peak seasons. These campaigns often roll out when Japan wants to boost travel numbers, like in the late spring or autumn months, outside of the Golden Week or New Year rush. Sign up early. These programs are extremely popular and slots fill up fast. Potential future perks. And it's not just flights. Japan is also experimenting with other incentives to draw foreign visitors. Some local governments offer free or discounted hotel stays, shopping coupons, guided tours, and even free entry to museums and cultural events. There have even been pilot programs giving out rail passes or bus tickets at reduced rates. So even if you don't snag a free flight, you might still save hundreds of dollars through these travel perks. A little word on Japan's hospitality. One of the best parts of all this is getting to experience Japan's legendary hospitality, or omotenashi. From the moment you step off the plane, you'll notice how meticulously clean, safe, and welcoming the country is. Whether you're buying sushi at a local market, staying at a family-run ryokan inn, or getting directions from someone on the street, Japan has a way of making every traveler feel special. So it's no surprise that Japan is going all out to bring tourists back. They don't just want your money, they want to share their culture, landscapes, and local traditions with the world. So what do you think? Would you take a mystery flight to a surprise destination in Japan? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell so you won't miss any of our future travel tips and unbelievable deals around the world. Thanks for watching. And who knows, maybe your next adventure will be flying free across Japan. Safe travels, and see you in the next video.